there, I'm Sheryl Goodwin Magiera, your go-to guide for life's messy and magical moments. As a farm girl turned single mom, I often wondered what life would look like after my kids were grown. Turns out, it was all about rediscovering and loving myself first. On this podcast, we'll dive into topics that touch the soul, like love, loss, triumphs, and setbacks. So grab your favorite drink and buckle up. Welcome to the Imperfectly Charming Podcast. Welcome back to the blogcast, where today we explore the highs and lows of our adventures and lessons they teach us. In today's episode, we dive into a tale of unexpected challenges and the clarity that comes from overcoming them. Picture this. You're halfway around the world in the vibrant city of Manila, relying on the familiar to guide you through your journey. Last time everything went smoothly, but this trip, not so much. It begins with a simple task, exchanging dollars for pesos, but quickly spirals into a series of frustrating declines at every ATM you encounter. Each failed transaction brings its own set of complications, but also crucial insights about patience, understanding, and the sometimes comical mishaps of travel. Join me as we recount this bewildering adventure, the surprising missteps, and the resilience required to navigate through them. It's a story about the unexpected and how even the best laid plans can teach us more about ourselves and the world than we may anticipate. Today's episode is titled Declined. Here we go. Recently, while traveling for business halfway around the world to another land and culture, I wanted to trust things would go smoothly. However, when they didn't, I tried not to panic. I traveled to Manila, Philippines last fall, so I felt comfortable to return. I knew the area well, was staying at the same hotel, and felt confident using the currency. Last fall, the hotel was able to exchange my US dollars for Philippine pesos and plan to do the same this time around. I arrived at the hotel late in the evening and was meeting a colleague early in the morning since we had arranged to have a driver take us on a tour of the city. Before meeting the driver, I stopped by the desk to exchange dollars for pesos. The hotel was no longer able to exchange currency, but it was necessary for us to leave for the tour before the banks opened. It was vital to find an ATM, and as luck would have it, there was one right across the street. Hip, hip, hooray. I put my card in, followed the directions, waited for my money, and nothing happened. My card was returned, but didn't disperse any money I requested. I wondered if they charged my card, and I decided I needed to call my bank immediately. We ran back to the hotel and up to my room to make the call. The woman on the other end could see my request was declined, and I replied, "Thanks, gotta run and catch the tour." At that moment, all I cared about was my card wasn't charged. I would figure it out later. Thankfully, my colleague had enough to cover the cost until I could get to the bank. Unfortunately, when we arrived back to the hotel after the banks were closed for the day and weren't opened on Sundays. No problem. We were determined to find another ATM. Again, follow the directions, waited for my money, and nothing happened. For the love of what was going on? We ran back to the hotel, up to my room to call my credit card company again. For the second time, the woman on the other end could tell my card was declined. Can you tell me why? She wasn't able to figure it out and needed to call her manager. Okay, she explained. And I must admit, it was user error. I was acting like I was using my debit card and not my credit card. She gave me instructions on what I needed to select. At the ATM, select one of the following: cash advance, credit, or line of credit. Awesome! I had it all down now and was confident I knew what I was doing. I had a corporate card that I could use for business purposes, but needed cash for my personal use. I made a plan and would find another ATM directly after work, since the hotel desk attendant told me the bank and currency exchange was a far distance and could wait until the weekend. I left work that day feeling confident I would soon have pesos in my possession. It's a little disarming not to have any cash, especially in a foreign country. I located my third ATM, followed the new and improved directions, waited for my money, and nothing happened. My card was returned again and didn't dispense the money I requested. What the hell? Needless to say, the same thing happened at the fourth, fifth, and sixth ATM. Declined. I had no words. I swear there must be a conspiracy going on. Someone please tell me why I can't get my money. At the time I was writing the blog post, I'm getting ready to call the credit card company for the third time. Lord, give me strength and maybe just a peso or two. As we wrap up this episode, I hope you found both amusement and comfort in the chaos of travel gone awry. The journey through Manila with a stubborn credit card serves as a poignant reminder that sometimes the universe has other plans for us. Despite the inconvenience and initial panic, each declined transaction was a stepping stone towards a deeper understanding of how to adapt, how to solve problems under pressure, and the importance of keeping a cool head when things don't go as planned. Remember, it's not the obstacles themselves, but how we respond to them that defines our experience. Whether you're traveling to new lands or navigating the day-to-day challenges in your own life, take these lessons to heart. Be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, be prepared to laugh at the absurdities that might come your way. Thank you for joining me on this adventure of declined cards and undeterred spirits. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, sometimes a simple solution is just a few tries away, no matter how many ATMs it takes or not. As it turned out, I was never able to get the ATM to work for the entire 6-week stay. Good thing I had colleagues to help a girl out, and they took credit cards. See you soon, friends. If you love this episode, you won't want to miss my free workbook, 7 Simple Ways to Elevate Your Life. Head over to the imperfectlycharming.com website to snag your copy. And hey, if this podcast resonated with you, do me a favor, like, share, and hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, shine on, friends.